guys, Emma here, and in the background you'll see some random gameplay that I'll be talking about in a sec, but this video is basically on defensive scenarios and mainly on clearing the ball. Now there's like 5 different steps, or like 4 different steps in defensive scenarios that I've written down here. I've sort of outlined what I'm talking about in this video. So it's like in order, right? It's one step at a time, and if something doesn't go right, then you go to the next layer, and then if that doesn't go right, you go to the next layer, and if nothing ever goes right on defense, then they're going to eventually score. So that's like the worst case scenario, obviously, but I'm talking about what you can do to prevent that stuff. So first off, you got the offensive block. Now that's when like you're on offense, but since you're a defensive player, you should be staying back enough so that you can make sure that you're staying on offense. So like that would be pretty, so like that would be 50-50 ball blocking. So what that means is that if there's a ball that's open and there's you and your opponent, it's a 50-50 ball. Being able to get to that ball first and knowing how to hit it past your opponent is definitely something that's going to be very, very helpful to be getting better at these offensive blocks. And your main priority is to make sure your team is able to stay on offense, because as long as you can get the ball on their side, no matter what, they can't score on you, right? So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty intuitive thing. If the ball's on their side, they won't score. And I'm not talking about like those really long shots across the field, because if that happens, that means you weren't doing your job of making sure that ball didn't come back. But anyways, that's not going to always work. You're not going to be perfect. I'm not perfect. It's not going to work sometimes. So next thing, the next layer is the main clear. So that means that if they're able to clear it past you, or they're able to clear it onto your side, you should be retreating as fast as you can. Your teammates should be doing that as well. You should make sure not to interfere with your teammates while this is happening, because that's going to slow everyone down. And here's where it gets harder, because a lot of players, they sort of just hit the ball forward if they see the ball coming on their side. They just sort of hit the ball weak, and they just pass it forward. And that's really bad, because you're not just hitting it forward, you're actually passing it back to their defense, or maybe even back their offense if they're playing a little bit more defensively. And you're giving them a chance to reset. So it's really not good. You're not just not helping your team, you're actually helping the opponent's team, and that's really not what you want to be doing. So what you want to be doing instead is, if the ball comes in your side, you have to hit the ball hard back at their side if you want to get a good clear, right? Like this stage of the clearing, this isn't the final stage, right, of defense. So you don't have to take that many risks. You don't have to be so safe every single time. But if you want to make sure that the ball doesn't get anywhere close to your goal, you should be trying to clear it as far as you can. For one, it forces them to retreat, and 2, it gives your offense a chance to reset. It gives your defense a chance to reset, and that's just how you want to be playing this game. So you guys might be noticing some of this stuff in the replays that's in the background right now. Yeah, so if that doesn't work, the clear doesn't work, you're not able to clear it past the opponent's offense, you're not able to, you know, bring back your offensive side, then the final stage of your defense should be saving, right? Because at this point, they have a shot at your goal, so you have to do everything you can to make sure that shot is as hard to do for them as possible, right? Obviously, best case scenario is you're able to save it before they're able to hit it, and you're able to clear it, and you go back to your clear stage, and then you go back on offense, and you're back in the game, and you're good. That's the best case scenario in this situation, right? But a lot of times that won't happen. So what you'll have to do is, if someone shoots at your goal and you save it, only saving the ball is like not even half of what defense is. you have to not only save, but then clear it in order to regain your defense and your offense. A lot of players, they save the ball and they go, yeah, I did that, I saved it, you're welcome. And then the save doesn't go anywhere. You just hit the ball weakly because they're trying to save the goal, which is fine, it's fine. You don't have to hit the ball perfectly every time when you're saving. But you need to be able to save it, and then your team has to be able to cooperate with you in order to clear it as fast as possible. Because if you're saving over and over again, you're just giving them more and more shots. And unless you're a perfect goalie, you're not going to save every single one. And the whole point of having a team is so that you can help your teammates clear the ball. So if someone's by themselves at your goal and they just save the ball, and you weren't already going to the save to help them clear it after they save it, you're doing something wrong. You're either not respecting the shot, you're doing something wrong. But if you're the one who, okay, so if your teammate saves it, they have to either clear it right after that, or clear it with the save itself in order to, bring back your offense. But if you're at your own goal while your teammate is saving the goal, you're able to clear it for them. You're able to let them reset as a goalie position in that scenario, and then you're able to go to the clear stage, and then once you clear it, you're happy, and yeah. But so basically that's the that's the save scenario. And if this doesn't work, well, obviously you didn't save the goal, so they score and it sucks. But yeah, so that's like the one ending of a defensive scenario. And so I already talked about this, but if the save works, that means either the goalie or the person who was near the goalie was able to clear the ball out, and then now you're on offense. As I said, you have to clear it fast. You have to clear it far away from your goal, so that you're forcing your opponent to retreat. But yeah, once you've done that, you're back on offense, and now you're back to step one. You're on offense. Your main priority should be making sure your team is able to stay on offense, and hopefully your team either scores or sets you up so that you can go on offense, or primarily striking. And when that happens, your other teammate should be coming back to play as the main defender, and this whole rotating thing should be happening all throughout the game. But yeah, hope you sort of understood what I'm trying to talk about. Maybe you saw some of it in the background footage. I know this is one of my favorite games that I've played today, so I just felt like I wanted to share it while I talked about this. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.